Good afternoon, Twitch. Good afternoon. Here we go. Back into it for the last time for now. I got my second NPC party to deal with today. Hopefully, it's going to be roughly 3.5 hour stream. Hopefully that's enough time to get at least most of this done. But yeah, oh, I've got that curtain open still. Sorry. Let's close that. That's a little bit better. But yeah, I signed a new work contract this morning. So starting Monday, I have a new job. It is very, very handy. Close that, just try and streamline things. That should be okay. I never open my D&D books. I'll get to those in a sec. Oh, plus. But yeah, so from Monday I will be actually working as opposed to sitting on my ass doing this all day. Which is a good thing. That means I'm actually earning money. But unfortunately that means it's going to take up my Monday to Fridays, which of course is my streaming time. But once I'm settled in and trained and I'm properly on a roster, I'll be able to actually schedule new streams. So they will probably be shorter streams, unfortunately. But I'm still going to try and get them streams in. That is the plan. Let's try and open all these books in order. Player's Handbook, Elemental Evil, Sword Coast Guide. That was Swallow. Modern Kaiden. Modern. Or was it Xanathar than Modern Kaiden? Don't remember. I don't remember. Modern Kaiden than Xanathar, that's fine. As long as I have the info on hand. As long as it is there. Right. Sorted. Okie dokie. So, might as well get stuck straight into this. I'm just going to turn the music down for myself a smidge. That's a bit better. Right. Cool. Right, how is everything going through on this side? Everything seems alright. Seems alright. I don't have anything open I don't need to. It is good. Like, really, I should have been doing this in straight up Excel. That way I wouldn't have to have Chrome open. But I'm using Google Drive, so that's the thing. It's all good. It's all good. Google Drive is just too convenient. It's just too convenient these days. It really is. Now, before I do get stuck into things, allow me just to double check to make sure that everything is listed correctly like it should be. Yes, indeed. That is good to know. Right. Let's get stuck into this. So, party 1, done and dusted. They are done and dusted. You know what? I'm going to make a copy of sheet 1, or sorry, party 1. So we'll remove that, delete it. Yep, get rid of it. That's fine. And then duplicate this one, and that way I don't have to copy and paste everything. That's fine. Rename it. It's not party 1, this is party 2. I need to delete... Oh, don't knock over the coffee. Let's just stick that aside for a moment whilst I tidy this up. Ready for this. Sex, race, class, subclass, and background. Right. Copy. No, copy. Paste. 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 And paste. Right. That all goes. That all goes. That goes. I've got to get rid of those as well. Let's see. That goes. They all Oh, good times. See, I probably could have just copied and pasted this. Probably could have just copied and pasted this. Oh, undo. Ah, the fun of editing. Right. Maybe I can just copy paste one base. That's fine. Let's get that up here then. Copy. Paste. That reads fine. That's adjustable. That's fine. D. Question mark. Phi. Question mark. Yeah, that'll be fine. Copy. Paste. There we go. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Just gotta adjust them numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Simples! Simples indeed. So I've got to grab this little table again, my little modifier table, get that popped over into so say there for now. Nope. Say there for now. What else do I need? I will like to bring over this stuff. Grab it all. Copy. Here. Paste. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Just gotta... See, I could have had this done already. I really could have. But I didn't. I'm organized. I'm super organized. There. Ish. Oh, that's a bigger letter. What font size are we? 10. Can I do that 10, please? I can. Grab all that to make it size 10. Also, wonderful editing stream. Wonderful editing stream. This is awesome. And if I pop that there, or under there, that works. Copy, paste, and 1, 2. Actually, I'll bring that all the way up there, so it's easily alignable. All the same logic. Nice clean workspace. Nice clean workspace. This is how we do it. Nice and clean. Boop, boop, boop. Oh no. Copy. Paste, paste, paste. Right. Much better. Now, I've got a nice organized workspace. I can actually get this underway, as opposed to being distracted by this wonderful, wonderful workspace. Don't need these numbers, I can get rid of them. Sorted. Right. And I can just delete that as I go. So, well, actually, straight off the bat, I can actually... these are already organized, so I can copy and paste them straight in there. I don't even need this at all. Then the... see, sex and race. I've got a race, I haven't got a sex. This guy is a Shadog. Hi. Subclass is a... well, I don't know his subclass yet. Haven't gotten that far. His actual class is, of course, Warlock. Add a space in there. And haven't got a background yet either. Right, details. Simple. And I should really just go ahead and do that for all these. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't delete these. I didn't delete these. 3. Right, so in that case... actually, no, I only need to do this column. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Got it. Right. Much better. Let's see. This guy, or gal, is a dwarf. He is of the hill dwarf variety. He is a rogue. Don't know what kind of rogue. And I don't have a background. There we go. You are our wizard. Ooh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't get the stats for the Void Genasi organized, did I? No, I didn't. Oh well. Oh well indeed. Wizard. No subrace known, or subclass known yet. In us. Oh, us. E. Void. Ah, actually I did caps there, but I didn't do caps there, did I? Consistency. Gotta keep that consistency. Keep it nice. Keep it tidy. Oh, good. Right, down here we've got our Cavalier. I'll whack all that over there. Sex and race. You're human. Now this is the only one that I've actually got as. Oh, actually that's a thought. I'm gonna have to make a mount for him or her. This person, human. This human. I'm a fighter human. I can see the human. What kind of fighter are you? A human fighter. Cavalier. Cool. Background unknown. We'll deal with that. Maybe some kind of soldier class. Who knows? And then we've got an arcane trickster. Who's going to be the Smoke Genasi of some kind. Genasi. Smoke. Right. And Rogu. Archon. Trickster. Easy peasy. Done. Right, so the Genasis, I'll have to go and actually get their stats for them. That's going to be a bit of a given. That's fine. We also need, not only do we need a name and to flesh out the actual stats, we need to get a little blurb about these guys. Something simple, something like the little liners, the one-liners that I had for these guys from the What Is My D&D Character website. Let's zoom in, 125. You can sort of read that, it's a bit small, but this, for example, we have in the first party the inconsiderate half-elf fighter from a bustling city who was apprenticed to a failing alchemist. We have a friendly half-orc paladin from a haberdashery who has serious body image problems. A passive-aggressive half-elf sorcerer from the gutter who is searching for the knowledge of true immortality. The ambitious human rogue from a city no one else has ever heard of who can't stand children. And the confident gnome barbarian from the worst brothel in town who believes in an eye for an eye. So that's the kind of write-up that we need. We need their personality and a single word description, followed by what race and class they are. Then we need to do the from, where they are, whether at a place or, for example, like the store, like the haberdashery. Doesn't have to be specific, could just be from some generic style of area. Like, could be from a woodland, from a river. That was a weird example, but you get my point. And then the little hook, the little flavor. The apprentice to a failed alchemist, or serious body image issues, searching for knowledge of true immortality, so on and so forth. So we need to establish that. Now we already have like a base idea about these, this party, just going by their stats when we rolled them up, like what we kind of got the idea for. more so the last two, the Arcane Trickster and the Cavalier. So we might as well start with those. What font were we using? Is that Times New Roman? That is Times New Roman. That's in all caps. All caps. That's simples. Times New Roman /6. Easy. Oh, of course, it's already copied over the font. Nice. So, we'll start from the top. Our human... Actually, no. From the top. From the very top. Our Shadowkai Warlock. What is our Shadowkai Warlock? First, let's have a look at the Shadowkai. Not that one, this one. Shadowkai are from Xanathar? I want to say they're from Xanathar. Nah, not Xanathar. What must have been Mordenkainen then? Whoop, wrong scroll. Wrong scroll! Yes. From Mordenkaiden's Tome of Foes, Shadowkai are under page 58, is that correct? Looks like. Let's go over there. Page 58. Wop, 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 wop. The Raven Queen and the Shadowkai. I'd like to look up the Shadowkai characters. Let's see our Shadowkai. Here we go. So, the Shadowkai. Sworn to the Raven Queen's service, the mysterious Shadowkai venture into the material plane from the Shadowfell to advance her will. Once they were Fae like the rest of their elven kin, and now they exist in a strange state between life and death. Eladrin and the Shadowkai are like reflections of each other, one bursting with emotions, the other nearly devoid of it. Right, so that gives us a general idea. So the Shadowkai, he's popped from the Shadowfell into this world, realised it's already damaged, but in a bad way. It's already got the darkness, but they're not looking for the darkness. They wanted to use the light that was supposed to be here. And they need to bring that light back before they can do what they want to. So they're helping. That's an email. I don't know why I have those notifications on still. Just turn that sound off. So yeah, they're helping out. They're trying to make the world like it was again, but like they do want to help, but what? But they have ulterior motives. So once this is done, ooh, I've inadvertently hooked the Shadowkai into part 4. Not talking about part 4 yet. No spoilers, we're not that far. This is only part 3. It's only part 3. But yes, no, that's pretty much it. You know what? I've got to write this down. I'm going to have to make a note in here somewhere. I'll pop it into my general campaign notes. I need to write that down. Let's just whack it in here, shall we? The Shadowkai. So I'll add in the official blurb. Copy that over. Tab. So that's the official blurb. Oh, that'll be right. Keeps its formatting. Oh. Alright, that's the official. Then, the Shadowkai ventured into the material plane, hoping to use the light against use the light against... Let's zoom in, sorry. I keep forgetting to do that. Whoop. Against those who lived under it. But when they saw the world was already damaged by the demon Kithorandus. I think that's the correct spelling. It's my own spelling, so whatevs. Kithorandus. Actually, no, that's good. The fact that I didn't call it bad, incorrect spelling, means that is the right one, because I'm pretty sure I put that into the personal dictionary. So yes, but when they saw the world had already been damaged by the demon Kithorandus, they set out to help writing it before they would inevitably turn twist it into their own grasp. Yes, writing. I'll say correcting. Yes, right. That is my note on the Shadow Kite. All good. Right. So, he's going to be a suspicious Shadow Kite. Actually, no. What's the full write-up again? So, what's that buzzing? That's a message, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's a message. Bear with. Yep. What time? This will this be a shorter stream? I don't know. Sorry. Unexpected things, but that's fine. May just lose the last half hour, maybe. That should be the most. Right, where was I? So, we need personality, what they are, where they're from, quirk. After 3:15, maybe. This is going to be considerably shorter stream. Yep, that's fine. All good. All good. Just let me know. Only. Oh. Mini. Oh. Hey, Mini. No. D. And D. Dream. Right. Sorted. Okie dokie. Now, where was I? Yeah, so we need personality, what they are, where they're from, and quirk. Okay, so this is a suspicious. That's probably not how you spell suspicious. How about I actually type in this top bar? I can see it better. Suspicious. That's not right. Suspicious. Shadakai. Was it the Warlock? Warlock. From. Oh, actually, no. Actually, no, it needs to be all caps. And that's the suit. Oh, no. Suspicious. Shadakai. Warlock. From the... Now, I don't want to go ahead and just say the Shadowfell. That doesn't quite give enough for the character. Let me think. From... Where was they? Okay, so where would they have come out? Where did the Shadowkai come from? Where exactly? Let's bring up the map. Let's point at a space and use that. Where is... There we go. Let's bring this over here. Right, so we've got a Soul Coast map. Buzz. Sorry, bear with. Okay, cool. Right, so we need to So everything pretty much at the moment is... Oh, actually no, let's have a quick little recap. Part 1, focus around the Field of the Dead, between Baldur's Gate and El Toro. They did end up making their way up to Waterdeep. So it's basically that little triangle. So they, but they didn't really do anything in between. So yeah. Part 2, they started over here in Cormier at Marsember, made their way back over to the Fields of the Dead, because around where the river is there, where the writing is, that's where the settlement is. So that's 2 points. Now part 3, so the one we're working on, there is a point where they need to get to Waterdeep again. There's a point where they need to go to Candlekeep. There's a point where they need to go to the Sunset Mountains, the Southern Sunset Mountains. So we're going for that general triangle again. So, Shadowkai, where did they pop from? We could say that they popped down the Wood of Sharp Teeth. That would be a little bit of the hazardous side, because it's not currently the Wood of Sharp Teeth, it's currently Chethwood. Cheth being a character from, or I was actually a player character from part 1, who went a little bit on the feral side. But that's a thing. We can go into that later. Maybe Forest of Worms. Maybe they could have popped out the Forest of Worms. Trying to think back. What happened? What has happened? I could say that they come down from the Skull Gorge. That's this place over here, above the Sunset Mountains. I can say they came from a hidden rift. Oh, they could have popped down from a little... Because it's not that hard to just pop a random dimensional rip somewhere, because there's already 2, which is Waterdeep and Burdusk. I'm just trying to think where one would actually fit, though. Where have things happened? I could say the Skull Gorge, or in that general area, because there was some very minor dimensional stuff going on. There was a demon that created a labyrinth over there. Let's do that. So we'll say from a hidden rift in the Skull Gorge. Let's tap that in. From a hidden rift in the Skull Gorge. Then now their quirk. Who what? Okay, so we know he's suspicious. We know he's still trying to help. Who what? What's his quirk? What is his quirk? Do we have any quirks I can grab from Mordenkainen about these guys? Negative. Elf table trinkets. Drow, Elfman, Drow adventure hooks. Houses, no. We need to pull a quirk from somewhere. Let's do a quick Google search. Character quirk. Well, actually, no. We don't have to go to something random. Let's choose him a background. Let's choose him a background. Where are our backgrounds? Again, I could go to the backgrounds that aren't just in the player's handbook, but that's a lot of faffing around, and I can never remember what books they're actually in. Oh, there aren't that many pages in here. 125 are the backgrounds. Okay, so, Acolyte. You spend a lot of your life in service of the temple's specific god pantheon of gods. Acolyte could work. Gains insight and religion. That would work. Acolyte could work. That could definitely work. Charlatan, no. Criminal, no. Entertainer, no. Folk hero, no. Guild artisan, no. Hermit, no. Noble, no. Outlander, oh, Outlander, no, we're not going Outlander. Sage, nah. You spent years learning the lore of the lore of the multiverse. You scoured manuscripts, studied scrolls, and listened to the greatest experts on the subjects that interest you. Ooh, maybe Sage? Maybe Sage. But I'm thinking Acolyte. Yeah, I reckon it's an Acolyte. Scrolling. Getting there. Where did you go? Where did you go? There you are. Acolyte. Right, so let's pop that in here. Actually, no, we can't do that yet. Gotta finish this. Where's the quirk? So they've got... So in the backgrounds, you've got options to do a personality trait, an ideal, a bond, and flaw. Now, most of these write-ups have been some kind of general flaw. So let's roll a flaw. I need a d6. Let's get all the dice out, because I'll probably be going back to this again. Let's roll this d6. Flaw number 5. I'm suspicious of strangers and expect the worst of them. Okay, so yeah, trust issues. A suspicious Shadowkai warlock from a hidden... a hidden furt? How did I type furt? That is supposed to be rift. Hidden rift in the Skull Gorge, who has trouble trusting people. We've got our Shadowkai. Okay, so male or female Shadowkai? I don't know. Let's roll for it. It was odds of female. No, odds of male. Odds male evens female. Wording helps. Talk slower. It's an odd number, so it is a male character. Right. You are a male. Oh, that's still on caps. Male Shadowkai. Let's grab a name, shall we? Games... That one. Now, I don't know if Shadowkai are actually on here. I don't know. I'm hoping they are. Shadowkai. No, I don't have Shadowkai names. Oh dear, we're going to have to go... actually, who has the names list? Is it Mordenkainen? Is it Mordenkainen? One of the new books has names. So many names. Maybe it was Xanathar. Here we go, character names. Names. I don't see any names at work. Okay then, well, Shadowkai are a sub-race of elf, so let's just go ahead and use the elf naming option. Definitely not Shadowkai in there, no. Dang, that's fine. Elf option it is. Now, which I could have used the book, but I can't just do what I usually do. Right. Male, click it a bunch of times. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 options. Let's roll a d10. We've got ourselves a number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kramer. Hello, Kramer. How are you doing today? Kramer, the male Shadowkai warlock, who is an acolyte. Let's get over. It's back here. Acolyte. That's how you spell it. Acolyte. Right. Okie dokie. Right. What do we need now? We need to what? What do we need to do? I need to bring over the... I need to bring over these. That's what I need to do. They're too far out of the way when I'm zoomed in. Should have zoomed in before I did this. Oh well. Easy fix. There, one more. Right, all good. Here we go. So, what do we do? What do we do? We need to what? Get the Warlock subclass. That's the next thing. Okay, so what suits our Warlock? Let's zoom in on this one as well. 150. Warlock options. So, we've got the Archfey, the Fiend, the Great Old One, the Undying, the Celestial, and the Hexblade. I wouldn't really say Fiend, nor Archfey. Undying, maybe. Maybe the Undying. That sort of works for the Raven Queen, I think. Let's pop over to the Raven Queen. Let's give her a little bit of a read over. 58. Where are we? The Raven Queen. Just the first blip should do the trick. The Raven Queen is a being of dark mystery. Accomplished wizards talk about her in hushed tones and with no small amount of fear, for even they can't say what power she wields in her realms. Gotta zoom in. I really gotta zoom in. Here we go. Too subtle for mortal minds to sense. Rumors abound as to her current form, most coming from claims made by lunatics who have described an array of disturbing images. A terrible shadow that clawed at their innermost thoughts, a pale and regal elf who exploded into an untold number of ravens, a shambling tangle of slick roots and sticks that overwhelmed them with dread, or an unknown presence that pulled them screaming blindly into the gloom. Despite all attempts to demystify her, the Raven Queen has remained enigmatic and aloof, immersed in a sea of questions. She rules from her raven throne within the Fortress of Memories, a maze-like castle deep within the bleakness of the Shadowfell. From there, she sends out her ravens to find interesting souls she can pluck from various planes of existence. Once they are in the Shadowfell, she watches as these souls attempt to unravel the mysteries of their being, and ultimately go mad in the process. Okay, so she is not a nice person. Maybe a Great Old One, that could work, or an Undying, maybe. I definitely wouldn't say Celestial or Hexblade. Archfey doesn't fit. Fiend, maybe, but Fiend more goes for like demons and devils, so Fiend wouldn't really fit. So it's going to be Great Old One or Undying. Let's have a look at both of those, see if we can't get a good description to work. Did I just close the play? I closed the player's handbook. I'm good at this. I could have sworn I didn't actually hit the cross this time. I made a point not to. Alright, get back over the left side. That's where you belong. Right, so, the Great Old One is, of course, the player's handbook. So let's look at that. Warlock is 105. 105. Here we go. Scroll. Archfey. Great Old One. And zoom. The Great Old One reads as, Your patron is a mysterious entity whose nature is utterly foreign to the fabric of reality. So far, so good. It might come from the far realm, the space beyond reality, or it could be one of the elder gods known only in legends. Its motives are incomprehensible to mortals, and its knowledge so immense and ancient that even the greatest libraries pale in comparison to the vast secrets it holds. The Great Old One might be unaware of your existence or entirely indifferent to, but the secrets you have learned allow you to draw your magic from it. Entities of this type include Gwandar, called That Which Lurks. Tharizdun, the Chained God. Dender, the Night Serpent. Zargon, the Returner. Great Cthulhu, and other unfathomable beings. So that does fit. It does definitely fit. And what was that, Buzz? That was another email. But let's have a look at the Undying still. The Swordquast. Scroll, please. Oh, that's the wrong scroll. There we go. Scrolling faster. We would like to look at Otherworldly Patrons 139 in the Sword Coast Guide. The Undying. Death holds no sway over your patron, who has unlocked the secrets of everlasting life. Although such a prize, like all power, comes at a price. Once mortal, the Undying has seen mortal lifetimes pass like the seasons. I need really to zoom in. Remember to zoom in. Zooming in. There we go. It's a little bit better. Once mortal, the Undying has seen mortal lifetimes pass like the seasons, like the flicker of endless days and nights. It has the secrets of the ages to share, secrets of life and death. Beings of this sort include Vecna, Lord of the Hand and the Eye, the Dread Use, E-I-U-Z, I'm not familiar with that one. The Lich Queen, Vol, the Undying Court of Arenal, I'm gonna say Arenal. Blackheath, Lich Queen of the Githyanki, and the Deathless Wizard Dauntless. In the realms, Undying patrons include Larlock, the Shadow King, legendary master of Warlock's Crypt, and Gilgim, the god king of Unthar. They both work. They actually both work. I'm going to stick with the Great Old One though. Actually, let's have a look back again at the Raven Queen. Let's have another quick look back. Origin of the Raven Queen. This is what I need to read. For those who seek to unravel the enigma of the Raven Queen, the story of her origin comes from the ancient history of the elves. It is said that she was once an elf queen, whose people loved her more than they loved the gods. Her true name has been lost to time, but from the fragments that have been found of her history, it was she who, when Corellon and Lolth were locked in conflict, tried to use the souls and magic of her people to elevate herself to godly status, thus salvaging the fractured pantheon of the elves. Afterward, the legend suggests she would attempt to implore Corellon? I'm going to say Corellon. Implore Corellon and Lolth to come to their senses, but the information in these fragments was woefully incomplete, and the Queen's true motives were never fully understood. That suits much more the Undying. It really does, because there's the descent into shadow. She's done something to make herself immortal, for reasons unnecessary to be covered. But then it's the descent into shadow, the actual next part there, which suits the Undying. The corrupting force that happened. So yes, this is going to be a Great Old One pact. So let's pop that in. The Great Old... Oh, helps when I'm looking. Old One. The Great Old One. Easy. This went a little bit cold. I'll put that aside. Grab my water instead. Right, so we've got that sorted. That's easy enough. Let's go back to normal size so I can scroll easier. What is next? Apparently it was just to put my hand in water, dripped on myself. Useful. That's a wonderful bottle I've got. Stats. I need to modify the stats according to the race. So, back over to the Shadow Kai. When I can find Sea of Shadow Kai. Here we go. So, the Shadow Kais have a bonus to Constitution. Wait a minute. Shadow Kai have the following traits in common. Bear with. Yes, these are classified as sub-races, so I've got to get the elf details first. Right. But yeah, there was the Constitution bonus. Now, elves are on page 21 of the Player's Handbook. Right, so dexterity increases by 2. It'll be a 13. Alignment speed is 30, dark vision is 60, dark vision 60 feet. They got the keen sense, and they got the Fey ancestry. Then there's the sub-race on the trance as well. So, let's see. Keen sense. Keen senses. Wait, no. Wait, where did I put that on these ones? That column. Copy that actually. That can. That's a half-elf thing, so that'll copy over to this one. So you have proficiency in the perception skill. I don't need to add that in then, I just need to add that to... Get up there. Perception. What is it? H3 equals... Oh no, plus H3. There we go. And then... Okay, ancestry, then there's the trance. Meditate for 4 hours instead of sleeping. And then I got sub-race, right, okay, then go back. That one? That one. Scrolly. Okie dokie, so... Constitution goes up by 1, so it's going to make that a 10. Nice. What was that? No, that's right. I was going to say, what was that a 9 to start with? I rolled these ones, that's why. This isn't going to be a very effective character because charisma needs to be so much higher. Your stats are so average. Sorry, Kramer, but you're not going to be very good at your job. Just saying. Necrotic resistance. Self-explanatory. Necrotic resistance. Resistance. Self-explanatory. And then there is the Blessing of the Raven Queen. As a bonus action, you can magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Once you use that trait, you can't do it again until you finish a long rest. Starting at 3rd level, you also gain resistance to all damage when you teleport using this trait. This resistance lasts until the start of your next turn. During that time, you appear ghostly and translucent. Nice! Blessing of the Raven Queen. Queen isn't spelt with a W. So it's... bonus... teleport. Oh dear. Teleport 30 feet. 3 feet. 30 feet. And resist all damage. That's all I need to know. As I've mentioned last time, these only need to be really basic notes. It doesn't matter if they're so vague that I do it wrong. they need to have some kind of advantage anyway, because they're not being role-played. They don't have the advantage of getting that flavor in there. These are literally roll-up characters to do what they need to do. I take care of everything else going by the numbers. Straight by the numbers. I'm going to move this down a smidge though, just to be safe. Right. That is everything from that. Okay, so do I need to get any more stats from anywhere? I should probably go ahead and get the background information before I jump away from the... Well, jump to the warlocks. So, page 3 backgrounds. Where are they again? 125. Page 125. A little bit further. Right, insight and religion were the bonuses on this. Okie dokie. Insight is plus H3 and H5. H3. Insight and religion. Not exactly specifically useful. Plus H3. But, oh, J3. H3, there we go. But, not necessary. This is that was for flavor. Straight up for flavor. And since we are going up to level 10, I've got to do the 2 ability score improvements. Oh, and you also gain 2 extra languages as well, so I've got to add... I'll quickly add those in there, just so I don't forget them. Right, Warlock. What page do you fall under? 105. 105. So... Naturally, Charisma is supposed to be the highest, followed by the Constitution, but the stats were rolled and set. Can't change them. Let's see. Actually, no, languages. Sure, that was under race. Was it 23 for Elf? Oh yeah, languages. Right there. I went straight over them. Common, of course. Elvish. Of course. And then there's just a little bit of flavour about the Elvish language after that. And then I've got to add 2 more languages. Now, 123? I remembered! Hey! I need 2 more languages that will work. What would... Maybe Deep Speak? Sylvan. Sylvan's going to be a thing. That's Fey creatures. Yeah, I'm going to say Deep Speak and Sylvan. That's probably going to work. Deep. Click over here. Deep Speak. Which of... Oh, what am I doing? I can type today, I really can. Deep Speak and Sylvan. Yeah, because Deep Speak is your Mind Flayers, Beholders, etc. Sylvan being your Fey creatures, and already knowing Elvish works, it can be a... We can just flavour that as being a specific dialect of Elvish. Like, there is the option of taking Celestial instead of Deep Speak. That would be a thing. But I would feel the Raven Queen wouldn't actually speak in Celestial. Since she was apparently an elf to start with, she would have stuck with her language. But then again, she may have been twisted and changed language, but just evil, so Celestial doesn't quite work. So we're sticking with Elvish. We're sticking with Elvish, which she may have picked up Deep Speak. Sylvan just because. Okay, got it. Yes. Good. So 105 again? Yes, it was. Okie dokie. So, Warlock Health is a D8. Let's see. D8. Why did I remove that 10? Because that is 10 levels. That actually represents... something. That number was supposed to be there. And I went ahead and deleted it. That's okay. I could add this as a go, but I'd rather do it now whilst I'm thinking of it. Got it. Okie dokie, back up here. So there is, of course, spellcasting with this character, which is... yeah, F8. That is correct. It's charisma based. Of course, there's a warlock. That should be the same. All good. But, right, I need my 8s. Where's my 8s? I've got 2 of these. I need the 2. Yeah, looks like I only have the 2. Cool. Let's get some rolls going, shall we? First 2 rolls. We got a 7 and a 1. Nice. And then we got a 1 and a 2. Oh dear. 1 and a 2. Let's turn this around. 2 and an 8. Getting there. 2 and an 8. 6 and 3. 6 and 3. Then an 8. Nice. Not terrible. Could be worse. Haven't got the con mod in there. Can I add that yet? Yes, I can. Let's add these modifiers. 12. What have we got? That's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 0. That's a 0. That's a 1. And that's a 1. Oh my. Sorry, Kramer. You're not that good. This is fine. This is fine. Kramer's not meant for battle anyway. He's meant for being taking notes and then got thrown in the deep end. Oh dear. Poor Kramer. Poor Kramer. Right, what is next? What is next? We're definitely going to be giving Kramer some light armor. That's for sure. Saving throws are wisdom and charisma. So let's whack in the H3 on there. H3. Yeah, H3 plus... oh, no, minus. H3, oh, I just typed in 3. H3. There we go. Right, that's getting somewhere. Sort of. Wow, even his skills are bad. Insight's okay. Perception's okay. But others have 9s and 10s in their skills. Oh dear, Kramer. What have you done? Right, you are going to be a utility warlock. I haven't decided on a pact for him. Pact of the Tome. Is he going to be a Pact of the Tome? Because it's Tome, Chain, or Black. Oh, actually, what's Chain? I don't remember Chain. Let's have a look at Chain. Pact of the Chain. Where are the pacts? Where are the pacts? Could you not highlight everything? Thanks. Pact Boon. Pact of the Chain. You learn the Find Familiar... oh, actually, no, that could be useful. You learn the Find Familiar spell and can cast it as a ritual. The spell doesn't count against your number of spells known. When you cast this spell, you can choose one of the normal forms of your... one of the normal forms of Familiar, or one of the following special forms. Imp, Pseudo-Dragon, Quasit... Quasit? A Closet. It's a closet, no. It's a quasit. It's a Q-U-A-S-I-T, whatever. Or a sprite. Additionally, when you take the attack action, you can forego one of your own attacks and allow your familiar to make an attack of its own. Okay, we have a thing. Pact of the Chain with a Raven familiar, a Spectral Raven as a familiar. Let's actually type that in there. Oh, he's going to have one anyway. Whether I go for Chain or Tome, he's going to have a familiar of a Spectral... actually, I'll just type in Shadow Raven. Shadow Raven. Shadow Raven. That just works. It just goes ahead and works. I don't want a colon in there. That's fine. Yes. Right, scroll a little bit. Pact of the Tome. Let's just read through this. Your patron gives you a grimoire called the Book of Shadows. Don't tempt me. Rather, don't make it hard. Don't make it hard. When you gain this feature, choose 3 cantrips from any class's spell list. While the book is on your person, you can cast those cantrips at will. Those don't count against the number of cantrips known. Useful. Oh, that's in the way. Have I missed anything? No, I have not. All good. If you lose your Book of Shadows, you can perform a 1-hour ceremony to receive a replacement from your patron. This ceremony can be performed during a short or long rest, and it destroys the previous book. The book turns to ash when you die. Okay. Why did you have to do that? Well, we know that we know that he's got a Shadow Raven. But he's just got it. It's fine. But a Book of Shadows does work for the Raven Queen. It does. It just does. Yeah, Pact of the Tome. Pact. Oh, what's it? How? Pact. There we go. Of the Tome. Of the Tim. Pact of the Tome. Oh, good. Yes. Well, actually, if I go ahead and type in Pact of the Tome, and it's what? Pact Boon. Pact Boon, is that right? Is that what it's called? Yes, it is! I got it right. Right, so, now the other thing with the Warlock are the special what's-its that they get. What are they called? The special spells that they get. The Eldritch Invocations, them things. What is specific to the Pact of the Tome? What do we get? So, let's look at just specifically the Tome features for now. Book of Ancient Secrets. Ooh. Did I miss anything? Prerequisite. Eldritch Blast. Mage. Right. So the Book of Ancient Secrets. You can. Let's zoom in. You can now inscribe magical rituals in the Book of Shadows. Choose 2 first-level spells that have the ritual tag from any spell list. And I'll write it here. Rituals needed to be from the same spell list. Yes, no, that's. I wouldn't have thought that. Yes, so 2 first-level ritual spells. These spells appear in the book and don't count against the number of spells you know. With your Book of Shadows in hand, you can cast these chosen spells as rituals. You can't cast the spells except as rituals, unless you've learnt them by some other means. Why double up? You can also cast a Warlock spell you know as a ritual if it has the ritual tag. Oh, yeah. Ritual casting, that's fine. That sort of makes sense. Why word it that way? On your adventures, you can add other ritual spells to your Book of Shadows. When you find such a spell, you can add it to the book if the spell's level is equal to or less than half your Warlock level rounded up, and if you can spare the time transcribing the spell. For each level of spell you transcribe processes. What? Oh, I was reading that terribly wrong. For each level of spell, this transcription process takes 2 hours and costs 50 GP for the rare inks needed to inscribe it. Okay, yes, that makes perfect sense when you see that tiny little comma there. Okay, so Book of Ancient Secrets is definitely a thing. How many of these evocations can I get? I should have looked at that before I went down to them. At 10th level, we have 5 invocations. Nice, that's not too shabby at all. Let's go back down. What else have we got? What are the other tome specific evocations? Let's see. Now there are more somewhere. I forget where. I'll get back to that. I don't actually see any that are specific. Okay, no, that's just the one. Okay, where are these other invocations? They've got to be somewhere. They are not in the Elemental Evil. That is way too zoomed in. Scroll out. What book am I in? Soul Coast? That's Soul Coast. You don't have evocations, do you? Maybe. Let's take a look. Warlocks, page 138 in the Soul Quest. 138. Let's see. Do you have any? Nope, you do not. Disappoint. Never mind. Volo. I don't believe Volo would have any evocations. Negative. You just have races. What is this? Mordenkainen. Do you have any evocations? Anything? No. You are again a race book. Never mind. That leaves Xanathar. What have we got in Xanathar? Yes, you have evocations. Page 56. Let's take a squiz. 56. Right, so, evocations. So, again, tome specific to start with. Aspect of the moon. You no longer need to sleep and can't be forced to sleep by any means. Interesting so far. You gain the benefits of a long rest. You can spend... to gain the benefits of a long rest, you can spend all 8 hours doing light activity, such as reading your Book of Shadows and keeping watch. Easy! Right, any other tome-specific ones? I don't see any... Just one? Okay, so there's only... So that's only like 2 specific ones? Okay, that's fine. It's all good. Okay, so we got 2 of our evocations. I can delete this. Now, before I continue on... Oh, there's still border there. Can I hit delete? Fine. I need to copy over. How to do the spells for this other character? Like that. I didn't give you a weapon, did I, Fader? Nah. That's fine. You got spells. I don't need anything specific. We can just do that. Okay, this is, I also want to bold those. That's a little bit better. Right, so that's generally how I'm going to do it. But it's going to be... No, that's not what I want to click. I want to click here. This is going to be spells. Oh, but you are a warlock. That's fine. So cantrips. Actually, no. Go back. I will copy paste this. This makes so much more sense. Copy. I don't... No, I did it again. I did it again. Pest. So we want to delete those, and those. I don't know. Oh, that's there. Actually, how's about I do this for the moment and take it from a different angle. Evocations. I gotta send to that. I don't know what the hotkey is, but that's fine. There we go. Done! Okie dokie. So, evocations. So we do know... You know what? Some of these do actually have some cantrips specific stuff, like Eldritch Blast, for instance. So we'll work from there. That's fine. But we might as well grab Aspect of the Moon, just because it's a tone-specific one. Saves hassle when we go for the specific ones. Aspect of the Moon. It's too long. It's too long. Let's just make it a smidgen smaller. No, smidgen smaller. There we go, it's fine. And then I've got to get back up to over here. Book of Ancient Secrets. Oh, no. Book of Ancient Secrets. Oh dear, you're also a little bit on the big side. Oh, damn it. That's fine, just make it tiny text. Now, I had 5 options for this. You know what, I'm going to look at the new ones again, well, actually look at all the new ones. Just to see. Cloak of Flies? No. Eldritch Smite requires back to the blade. Ghostly Gaze. As an action, you gain the ability to see through solid objects to a range of 30 feet. Gift of the Depths. You can breathe underwater. That's a chain feature. Here we go. Grasp of Adar. So there's one that does require the Eldritch Blast cantrip. Now, I am getting extra cantrips, which is fine. Once on each of your turns, you can hit... turns. When you hit a creature with your Eldritch Blast, you can move that creature in a straight line 10 feet closer to you. No, because squishy, very squishy. Not what we want. It's a blade feature. Here's another one that does Eldritch Blast. So it lands off Lethargy. Lethargy? Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with your Eldritch Blast, you can reduce the creature's speed by 10 feet until the end of your turn. Yes, that's one right there. Lance of Lethargy. Now, the downside is these are gonna have to be noted somewhere. What am I thinking? Let's just make them all the same size. I'm going to have to put the evocations somewhere else because... let's put evocations over here. Yeah, that's how it's going to have to happen. It's just how it's going to need to be because I need to give them details. Eldritch? No, Eldritch. Eldritch Blast. Target speed 10 feet. Target's speed equals 10 feet. Yeah, basic details. So the Book of the Shadows. What was the Book of the Shadows again? I don't know. Let's just quickly scroll back up to the aspect of the moon. Don't need to sleep. Don't need to sleep. Done. Go back over here. Book of Ancient Secrets is I'm just gonna say ritual casting. And that's fine. Let's see, rituals. I have to have that as a thing as well. That's fine. Let's make rituals the first one then. Send to you. Do that. Pop you over there. Of course, we've got 2 first level spells. First. Just for noting for later. Or remember. And just so I can add more in later, but I will. I'll see what I can find. I might even add all the first level spell rituals, just because. What was the extra little bit there? Oh, hold on, one moment, please. I got a call. Yeah. Righto, sorry about that. Just a bit of a random phone call there. Had to answer that. Bear with a second. Gotta get the appropriate screen back up. That should be the right one. There we go. All good. All good. Right. Where was I? I have no idea where I was. Was I looking at rituals? I think I was... No. I was noting about the rituals, but I was doing the evocations. That's what was going on. Okay, let's get over here. No, I was actually looking at these ones. No, those ones. These ones, the new ones, the newer evocations. So what do we got? What have we got? I was past those because the last one I grabbed was Lance of Lethargy, which was that one. Okay, so Maddening Hex, which requires a cursing feature. So it needs the Hex spell or a Warlock feature that curses. Okay, we might actually have to come back to the evocations. We'll come back to the evocations. Yes, let's come back to those. For now, let's pop this over here. Oh, would we even have enough room for all these features? I don't know. Let's pop this down here as well. Gonna do a bit of formatting. We'll do some formatting in a bit. Good old formatting stream. Gotta love them. Where are we? We want to go to this one. The player's handbook. Do you mind? What are you doing? What are you? Are you right there? What is that? I didn't click on anything. Why is there a little... I didn't want that. There we go. Weird things are happening. Right, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the ability score increases. I didn't put the increases. We got 4 points. 4 of them, and I haven't used them yet. Do we just want to whack it straight into charisma? Because that's gonna be the better bet. Actually, no. Of course, it's an uneven number. Let's make that 16. And that 14. Which is going to be... I think that'll be 2. And that should be 3. There we go. That at least helps to a point. That does help the squishiness and the... Yeah, the lack of ability. Right. Getting there. Okay, yes. Right, so we've got to quickly make note. Cantrips known at 10th level is 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. But the Pact of the Tome gives how many more? I scrolled way too far. Pact of the Tome is there. It is. Your project gives you Book of Shadows, and 3 more from any other list, which would be 1. Do you mind? 1, 2, 3. 2. No. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There's the 3 bonus ones, which is going to be from any list. And now the evocations. Let's get this noted. That was 10th level, so we've got 5. Got room for 2 more. 2 more of those. And spell slot level, we have up to 5th, so that's fine as is. Now, the rituals. So we do have the 2 bonus ones. Oh, actually, spells known. Here we go. We have 10. We have 10 spells known. Well, that's right. 10, right? And then the bonuses, and then those. Okay, I think we are getting there. I do want to just move that there for the time being, just for the time. Right, where are we? So, we've got the Otherworldly Patron. We've got that chosen. We've got to get those details in a little bit. The Pact Magic. What's specific about the Pact Magic? Oh, no, that's the spells. That's the spell casting. Why is it called Pact Magic? Why can't it just be called spell casting? Spells. Known, yada, yada, yada. Yada, 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 yada. Eldritch Invocations, that's the thing. Pact Burn, which is the Pact of the Tome. Ability Score Improvement, Otherworldly Patron feature. There's not a lot that you actually get from the Warlock, as feature-wise. A lot of that is going into the spells and invocations. Invocations? Evocations. I just noticed something. Oh wait, no. Did I just get these wrong? Okay, so on the little chart for the Warlock, it says Eldritch Invocations, and then it's got, of course, the column for Invocations. No, that's what's an I. Eldritch Invocations. And then if I scroll down, Eldritch Invocations. Ooh, have I been getting this wrong the whole time? I think I have. Invocations. A. Problem solved. Right, so let's get the Otherworldly Patron features in. Who did we choose again? The Great Old One? Was that from... Yeah, no. Did we actually choose the Great Old One? Did we choose the Great Old One? Or did we use the Undying? We chose the Undying. Surely we chose the Undying. Or did we choose the Great Old One? Because there was the hole and the shadows becoming undead and all. Yeah, no, we chose the Undying. Why did I type in the Great Old One? What am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? The Undying. That's a capital Z, thank you very much. How did I manage that? Quite easily, apparently. The Undying, yes. Swadcurst. And this one, yes. Swadcurst. Let's go back there. What am I doing? Click over there. So, the Undying. It's Underworld page 139. There we go. No. Oh, I did 129, not 139. I'll just scroll. It's fine. Sorceress. Why is the Great Old One in there? Don't know. Anyway, the Undying. Yes. Okay, so expanded spell list. Yada yada. That's whatever. So that's. See, I could go ahead and just choose those, which is like false life, rare sickness, blindness, deafness, silence, feign death, speak with dead, aura of life, death ward, contagion, and legend lore. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 spells right there. I would speed things a lot, quite a bit. But feature-wise, what do we got? So we've got 3 features here. So I've got to type in. Here we go. The Pact feature? Is it a Pact feature? Is it a Pact feature? Is it called a Pact feature? Otherworldly Patron feature? Patron feature. Patron feature. No. No. Patron feature. Okay, dokie. This one. Okay, so we get Among the Dead. Which is, starting at first level, you learn the Spare the Dying cantrip, which counts as a Warlock cantrip for you. As in, it takes a space of 1 that I know. Master. We got it as an extra, that's fine. Let's just type that in down here. Spare the dying. Dying? 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 Spare the dying? Dying. Spare the dying, that's the one. Which counts as you also have advantage on saving throws against any disease. Additionally, undead have difficulty harming you. If an undead targets you directly as with an attack or a harmful spell, the spell must make a wisdom saving throw against your spell DC, yada yada. On a failed save, the creature chooses a new target. I'm going to say this is among the dead. But the ability is going to be was it advantage on ADV disease, and actually extra, I want to use that, no? That. Buzz, it's an email, don't care. ADV advantage on disease, and undead can't attack. Undead can't attack. Me. That's fine. I know that isn't exactly what it says. Short and simple. Change it up if need be. All good. Right, where was I? Then we got Defy Death, starting at 6th level. You gain... No. You can give yourself vitality when you cheat death or when you help someone else cheat it. You regain hit points equal to 1d8 plus your constitution modifier, a minimum of 1 point. When you succeed on a death saving throw or when you stabilize a creature with Spare the Dying. Once you use this feature, you can't... Okay, let's see, Defy Death. Which is there. Click. Defy Death, which is temp HP... on death save brackets me or target. Easy. And then we have Undying Nature, which is the 10th level one, which is the most we can get from this without going to level 14, and we're not doing that far, we're only going to 10th level. Beginning at 10th level, you can hold your breath indefinitely. You don't require food, water, or sleep. Although you still require rest to reduce exhaustion and still benefit from finishing short or long rest. Going with the aspect of the moon and the Undying Nature, I don't need to eat or sleep. This is unintentionally a good character with bad stats. In addition, you age at a slower rate. For every 10 years that pass, your body ages only 1 year, and you are immune to being magically aged. Sure. Undying Nature? Why isn't that typing? There it is. Undying Nature. Don't need to... Was it? Don't need to breathe, eat, or sleep. Spiel! I don't need to spiel! Sleep. Oh, I did it again. Sleep. There we go. Don't need to breathe, eat, or sleep. Eat of sleep? Sure. Or sleep. There we go. There we go. Got there in the end. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Invocations. That's going to go there. Okay, this is still going to be a little bit on the tight side. No, that's fine. I can deal. I can deal. So that's cantrips. And then I've got 10 spells. Oh deal with it? Oh, I'll get there. You know what would be really nice? One thing I have noticed, or one thing I have taken note of many a time. Was it 220 for the... What page are the spells on again? 200 and something? Oh wait, no, I'm in the adventure guide. No! The Sword Quest guide. Here we go. One thing I've taken note of many times, like, the ritual, like where it says that a spell is a ritual, is on the ritual description. Not on the ritual list. Not on the spell list. Being able to look at a spell name and see straight up if it is castable as a ritual would be great. But can't. That's fine. Right. Cantrips. Naturally want the Eldritch Blast, because why not? Eldritch Blast, because we've taken that... Did we take the Witch with that feature? We've also got options of Blade Ward, Chill Touch, Friends, Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, Poison Spray, Prestidigitation, and True Strike. What would this character do? What is this character? What do you do? What does this character do? What? Minor Illusion. Because that generally works. I want no. Here. There. Minor Illusion. Because that fits in with the character. The race side of the character. Friends, nah. Trouble trusting people, why cast friends? Poison Spray? I am thinking Poison Spray. Let's grab Poison Spray. Poison Spray. Yes, suspicious, for sure. And do we want Blade Ward? Probably not. I'm thinking True Strike would get cast through the Raven. Let's grab True Strike. The Raven would, though unfamiliar, will act on its own, casting True Strike as necessary. Yes. This is a good combination. See, that's one thing I have to think about this party. This particular party needs a bit more flavor thrown in, just because these stats are so down the middle. I didn't roll the best for, I don't think, any of these. This guy's not so bad. He's got a decent constitution, but yeah, no. Need that flavor. Gotta have the extra allowance for these guys. Right, so now here's the harder part. I have to... You know what? I'm gonna take a photo of the list of spells, all the first level spells, like so. And then I'm going to be using that list I now have on my phone to just tap them in and search them individually just to get these rituals to start with. So, start of the Warlock list. Actually no, I still got 3 other cantrips I need to grab. Still need to grab 3 other cantrips. What do we do? Let's start from down. There's no healing cantrips that I'm aware of. None, no healing cantrips. That would be a bad idea. Let's see, what have we got? What have we got? Vicious Mockery? No, not really a thing. Guidance? No, he's already got Spare the Timing, Thaumaturgy, Sacred Flame? No, Druid stuff? Thorn Whip? Maybe. Shillelagh? Resistance could be a thing. Produce Flame might be a thing. Mending could be a thing. Guidance, maybe. Could go Druidcraft. Actually, no. Druidcraft would almost fit quite nicely. So we've got 3 options here to grab. Ranger doesn't get cantrips. Sorcerer. What have we got? Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp, True Strike, and Acid Splash. Yeah, let's go Acid Splash. We'll go Druidcraft. Druidcraft. Acid Splash. And what else? What else have we got? What else have we got? Did we get mine? We got Minor Illusion. It really only leaves Prestidigitation. Or Mage Hand? Maybe Mage Hand? Let's go Mage Hand, because why not? Mage Hand is always a useful spell. Not in combat, but as a utility. Right, now we've got to look up the good old... No, that's the wrong screen. This one. The first level spells. Armor of Ag... right, are you a ritual? Nah, you're not a ritual, that's fine. Arms of Hadar. Are you a ritual? You are not a ritual. Charm Person. Is not a ritual. Comprehend Languages. That, I believe, is a ritual. Comprehend Languages. Yes! Go with that one. Comprehend Languages. That did be right. Small. Then what else have we got? Expeditious Retreat? No, that wouldn't be. Expeditious is, I think, it's a reaction. That's a reaction. Actually, it's a bonus action. Hellish Rebuke. Nope. Hex. No, it's a bonus action. Illusory Script, that might be a thing. Protection from Good and Evil. Protection. Go back. No, next. Energy from... Oh, go back. There it is. Is not a ritual. Why are you not a ritual? That doesn't make sense. Unseen Servant. Can it be a ritual? That's a ritual. And the other one, Witchbolt wouldn't be, but Illusory Script would be. Let's just grab Unseen Servant. No, I'm gonna grab them all. I'm gonna grab them all. Comprehend Languages. That's right, because I was gonna grab them all. Illusory Script. Unseen Servant. And Witchbolt. I very much doubt it's going to be Witchbolt. Nah, of course it's not. Right, so we've got rituals. That's fine. So they can only be cast as rituals. That is a special thing for this character. Now the question is, what 10 spells... Oh, actually, fine. Go back. Previous. There we go. That was a quick way. What 10 spells do we want for this character? What would suit? What would suit? I don't need that open anymore. So, I've got to pick any 10 up to 5th level. Let's see. Arms of Comprehend Languages. No, I've got Comprehend Languages. So, Armor of Agathis, maybe. Arms of Hadar, maybe. Hex would be useful, because you can only cast so many spells, so they have to be worth it. They need to be worth it. Invisibility, Darkness. Who grabbed Darkness? Crown of Madness, Misty Step. Actually, let's start from the top. What can we get at 5th level? Contact of the Plane. Straight off the bat, yes. Contact other plane. That is something this character would have. We've got Dream, Hold Monster, and Scrying. Dream. I think Dream would work. Scrying is also another possibility, but probably wouldn't go that far. Because I'm thinking Dream at least is that mess with people's heads kind of thing, which would suit the character. Now, let's go back a level then. So, listening terrain, dimension door, blight, and banishment. We'll grab banishment. Do I want to grab blight? Maybe. Don't know. Let's just move that aside. I can go there. Banishment, because that's really the kind of thing that everyone's grabbing these days. Let's whack that aside. I don't think there's anything really else. Like, Dimension Door would be useful, but I don't think we're going to grab that for this character. So, Counterspell. Actually, that would work. Counterspell. Gonna grab Counterspell. That's a 3rd level. Dispel Magic would be something. Fear, Fly, Gaseous Form would make sense. Hunger for Die, Hypnotic Pattern, Magic Circle, Major Image, Remove Curse? You know what? Yeah, Remove Curse, and we'll also grab Hex. Oh, do we want to grab Hex? Sure, we'll grab Hex. Remove Curse. And Vampiric Touch. Vampiric Touch. Just because. We can flavor that up as necessary as well. That's the good thing about the NPCs. Now, Hex was 1st level. But 2nd level, what do we got? Cloud Daggers, Crown of Madness, Darkness, Enthrall, Hold Person, Invisibility, Minor Image, Misty Step, Brave Enfeeblement, Shatter, Spider Climb, and Suggestion. Maybe Suggestion? How many would we have got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got room for that. 2 more. 2 more. Suggestion would work. Do I want to grab Gaseous Form? Or do I want to grab a 1st level spell? Yeah, we'll grab Expeditious Retreat. Expeditious Eos Retreat. There we go. Hex, they gotta move around. And then what was the other one? Suggestion. Easy. Right. Now 1, 2, 3. They cannot fit in there. It's fine. Oh no! You gotta take the whole thing. Take it all. There we go. Okay, that it's a bit messy, but it's fine. Okay, now I've still got room for the 2 more invocations, not evocations. So I must have been thinking evocation as in the spell type, as opposed to invocation, which is this. So we shall go back to this one. Was it Xanathar? Xanathar. We're back in Xanathar. Right, so we do have Hex now. So we've got the Hex spell, or walk with feature that curses. Maddening Hex. As a bonus action, you cause a physical... you cause a psychic disturbance around the target. The target cursed by your Hex spell or by a warlock feature of yours. This is the Hex place curse. Sign of Ill Omen. When you do so, you deal psychic damage, yada yada. That does seem like something that would fit this character. Does seem to fit that. What's the Relentless Hex? Curse a creature. Your curse creates a temporary bond between you and a target. As a bonus action, you can magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see within. Ooh, that would also be quite useful. I can't do Shroud of Shadow because it's a 15th level prerequisite, so ignoring that. Tomb of Levistus. As a reaction, when you take damage, you can entomb yourself in ice, which melts away at the end of your next turn. You gain 10 temporary hit points per warlock level, which take as much as the triggered damage. Trickster's Escape. You cast a Freedom Movement. You can cast Freedom Movement once on yourself without expending a spell slot, and that's all for that. So let's go back. 120? page am I on? Am I in Wizard? I think I'm in Wizard. Oh, I'm in Wizard. Go back up to Warlock. Okay, a little bit too far. Okay, so, oh, actually, did I forget? What was the one I was looking at? Relentless or Maddening Hex? Maddening Hex. So, remember Maddening Hex. Gotta remember Maddening Hex. So, we've also got options of the Agonizing Blast, which requires the Eldritch Blast. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage. That is good. Armor of Shadows. That makes sense. So it doesn't need to, because you can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot. So that would work as well. That's another good one. Ascended Step. You can cast Levitating yourself. Beast Speech rather. You can cast Speak with Animals. Beguiling Influence. You gain proficiency in the Deception Persuasion skills. Bewitched Whispers. You can cast Compulsion once using your Warlock spell slot. You can't do so again until you finish a long rest. That's a good one. Got the Ancient Secrets. Devil's Sight is quite useful, but doesn't necessarily suit the character. Deadly Word, Dreadful Word rather, which is you can cast Confusion. Eldritch Sight, which allows you to cast Detect Magic. Did we grab all Detect Magic? Eldritch Spear, which you can use Eldritch Blast up to 300 feet. Eyes of the Runekeeper, you can read all writing. Useful, but very specific. Let's see, Fiendish Vigor, you can cast False Life on yourself at will. Gaze of Two Minds, you can use your action to touch a willing humanoid, yada yada. Life Drinking, that's the 12th level. Mask of Many Faces, you can cast Disguise Self on yourself at will. Master, no, that's the 15th. That's Minions of Chaos, you can cast the Conjure Elemental once using your Warlock's spell slot. You can't do so again until you finish a long rest. Maybe? Mire of the Mind. You can cast Slow using your Warlock spell slot. Misty Vision, you can cast Silent Image. One with Shadows. Invisible One in Shadows, yada yada. Otherworldly Leap, you can cast Jump. Repelling Blast. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push a creature up to 10 feet from you. That would be a good combination with Lance of Lethargy. Sculptor of Flesh, you can cast Polymorph. Once using your Warlock's spell slot, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. Tempting as a good thing, but doesn't suit this character. Sign of Ill Omen, you can cast Bestow Curse once using your Warlock's spell slot. Can't do so again until you finish a long rest. Because we've got Hex. Thief of Five Fates, you can cast Bane once using your Warlock spell slot. Chain feature. Whisper of the Grave, you can cast Speak with the Dead at will without expending a spell slot. Witch Sight is the 15th level spell. Right, okay. So, Armor of Shadows. We're going to grab Armor of Shadows. Because that will compensate for the lack of armor. And then what was... Do we want that other one from the other book? What do we have? Devil... No. Was there anything else that actually jumped out at me from here? Not really. Not really. No, I don't think anything else really jumped out at me. So, Maddening Hex. Let's get Maddening Hex. Oh, Maddening Hex. Oh, I didn't, Mage Armor at will. What was this one? It was, me do so. Oh wait, no, was it? It wasn't Maddening Hex, was it? Because that's just the one that is psychic damage. It was the Relentless Hex. No, it was Relentless Hex. But then that wasn't that interesting either. Oh, now I've got to choose again. I got confuzzled. I forgot which one I wanted. Well, there's the improved packed weapon, but that's the pack of the blade thing, so ignore that. Shroud of Shadow is a 15th thing. 2, no. Trickster's Escape. Do we have anything that will suit this Warlock? What will suit this Warlock? Gift of the Depth, no. Gift of the Ever-Living One, that's a chain feature. Grasp of Vidar. That's the one that pulls closer. Lance. You know what, let's, actually first, Eldritch Smite, no. Ghost, no. Let's go back to the first one. Agonizing Blast? Agonizing Blast would be useful just straight up for the damage, because Eldritch Blast, adding the Constitution modifier, would be quite good. No, sorry, the Charisma modifier. Because, what is it? I don't even know what it adds to start with. Add your Charisma modifier to the damage. Oh yeah, to the damage as well as the 2 hit. So that's an extra 3 points of damage. Like, it's not much at 10th level, but it's something. But again, I don't know. Because not only am I building these characters as a party just to send off to do things, they need motivation for later reasons. That's why I'm actually putting more effort into this than I normally would. So what can we get? It's got Armor of Shadows, Bewitching Whispers, I can cast Compulsion. What have we got? Devil's Sight, Dreadful Word, Confusion, Eldritch Sight, Eldritch Spear, Eyes of the Runekeeper. I just had a thought. Let's do something DMy right here. I can't think of one that I want to get, but I do have 2 that I want to get. Eldritch Spear to increase the Eldritch Blast range up to 300 feet. And then there was, what was the other one? The one that pushes back? The Eldritch something, where was it? I've lost it, haven't I? The invocation that pushes... Oh yeah, the Repelling Blast. Which... Yeah, Eldritch Blast, which you can push a creature up to 10 feet away from you. So, let's DM this. Let's trick this. Like, I'm hoping that these characters won't die straight away, so... Let's put a little bit more effort into this. Let's make up our own little invocation. Let's make the Repelling Spear. I'll make that smaller font again. Eldritch Blast. Range. I'll make it a shorter range. Nah, let's not make it a shorter range. Range 300 feet plus push target 30 feet. On a hit, of course. Yeah. I didn't fudge that at all. That's a normal thing. That's right in the book right there. Can't you see it? Right. That only took, what, 2 hours and I finished a character? That's actually nothing unusual. Right, so, in theory, this stream might not go that much longer. I was aiming for at least another hour. But it's at this point where I start expecting a phone call saying, come pick me up. But that's okay. This is fine. We can still jump to the next character. I don't believe I missed anything to do here. So that's fine. So let's scroll. So we have a hill dwarf. A rogue hill dwarf that we need to build. Right. So what was special about this guy? His constitution. So let's first up add his bonus for points. No. 16. I hit the wrong button, didn't I? So again, that's not going to be a huge bonus. That is only a 3. That is really only a 3. But that's fine. This is fine. This is going to be a close range, because of his constitution, close range rogue. That's the thing. It's a close range rogue. Okay. Before I add the things in, what are his bonuses? What is his hill dwarf bonuses? Let's get up here. If you'd be so kind as to go to page 3 for me. Dwarf, page 18, that tells me. Okay, so start with the dwarf traits. He gets a bonus in constitution. That's now going to be an 18. That's good. He's got a good constitution. Age, alignment, size, speed, dark vision, 30 feet. Now he's got dwarven resilience. I've got to move. No, I don't need to move that yet. Dwarven resilience. Resilience. That's fine. You had advantage on saving throws against poison, resistance against poison damage. I'll just say resist poison. He's got combat training, which is you have proficiency in the battle axe, hand axe, throwing hammer, and warhammer. I'm not going to bother noting that. He's got tool proficiencies. Not going to bother noting that. Stone cunning is his. When you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework. I'm just going to straight up giving him a bonus into history. H25 plus H25. Oops, what have I done? H25, not just 5. There we go. Languages, it gets common, dwarvish, and what else? Common, dwarvish. That's it. And then there's the sub-race. We're going for the hill dwarf, so he gets a bonus to his wisdom. So that's going to be a 13. He gets dwarven toughness, which is maximum. His hit point maximum increases by 1, and it increases by 1 for every time you gain a level. Righty-o, so I need to do that into here as well. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to just add in plus 10. That's fine. That's easily dealt with. Right, that's the dwarfy stuff. That is the dwarfy stuff. Okie dokie. Do I need to adjust anything else? I don't believe so. Let's add some modifiers. Right, modifier of 8 is a -1. Good stuff, dwarf. Good stuff. You have no strength. That is not very dwarfy of you. 16 is a 3. 18 is a 4. I didn't mean to hit whatever button I hit. That's a -1 on intelligence. It's a 1 on wisdom and a 0 on charisma. Okay. That's something. He's got really good health. He's got really good health. Right, roguish. Actually, now where am I looking? Yeah, the combat training, proficiency, battle. No, that's just for weapons. Doesn't specify armor or anything. Yeah, it's fine. Now let's find the rogue page. The rogue page. Actually, I do have to find out what roguish archetype he's going to be. What suits a close range dwarf rogue? Rogue 94. Right, so let's bring this up. Rogue. Here we go. Okay, so thief, assassin, arcane trickster, mastermind, swashbuckler, inquisitive, or a scout. Thief, no. Assassin, no. Oh, maybe a thief? Maybe? He's not a mastermind, he hasn't got the intelligence. He's not inquisitive, he hasn't got the intelligence. All the wisdom. Scout? No. Swashbuckler, maybe, but I've already got a swashbuckler rogue. It's definitely not an arcane trickster. Maybe thief? He might be a thief. Yeah, because thieves sort of get in close range, so it's fine. He wouldn't... An oddly agile... Actually, that's right. I've got to do this little description here. So he's in... Let's get caps on. He's an oddly... Oh, no. Oddly agile... dwarf... rogue... from... let's see. From somewhere. Oh. Dolly? How did I type in Dudley? Oddly. An oddly agile dwarf rogue. From where? What was he doing? What was he doing? From... I don't know. See, if he's going thief, let's have a look at the thief, the charlatan background. Maybe? I need to find the backgrounds. Where are they again? The backgrounds are 125. 125. Not an acolyte. Not a charlatan. Maybe. Charlatan could work. Criminal. He's not really a criminal. I wouldn't say he's a criminal. Like, he could be under the thief subclass, but it doesn't make him a criminal. Charlatan more so than criminal. Because he doesn't have the charisma for the deception. But the deception is also in charlatan. Okay. Entertainer. Alright, again, not charismatic enough. Guild artisan. Maybe... hermit? Not really a hermit or a noble. Not an outlander or a sage. Not a sailor, nor a soldier, nor urchin. I guess we're just going to have to go with charlatan. We'll just have to go ahead and take charlatan. Where'd that go? Entertainer, criminal, charlatan. Which is... yeah, let's see. We'll make him from... from a... we'll say from a market town. From a market town. Who only succeeds in stealing things due to persistence. There we go. He is persistent thief, but probably has been caught many times. But since he's so bad, he just gets slapped on the wrist more often than not. Yes, that's the thing. That he is We got this. Charlatan. Don't want all caps for that. Charlatan. And, of course, thief. There's no J in thief. Right, we're getting somewhere. So, we need a name. First, male or female? Male or female? We rolled an odd number, so he's going to be a male again. Dwarf. There you go. A dwarf name. I need a dwarf name. A male dwarf name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's my 10? Is that my 10? That's my 10. This is number 9. Ragrig. How you doing, Ragrig? How you doing, mate? How you doing? Nice to meet you, Ragrig. And of course, we gotta type in sex male. Here we go. Oakley Dokley. Ragrig the male hill dwarf, thieving rogue charlatan. He is oddly agile for a dwarf. People hearing coming a mile away due to his. Actually, where's the rogue? Rogue is page 94. What armor can I wear? Armor. Only light armor. Dang, I would love to put... You know what? I'm putting him in. I'm giving him the ability to wear medium armor. I'm going to give him some noisy medium armor. I'm going to give him... let's see. Page... Is it 122? That was close enough. Scroll. Oh no, that's... No, I want 150. There we go. Almost. A little bit back. Armor. So he's got medium armor. He's going to be wearing scale mail. Now, that doesn't give him his full bonus. Scale mail. That's not anything else about it. That's the wrong kind of mail. So this is 14 plus dex to max 2. 14. No, it's only an extra 1. He can have it. That's fine. I don't care. Center that. Never gave you one. No, you don't wear armor. That's fine. Let's go. None. Center that. Thanks. Right. So, what? I didn't see if the charlatan actually gains extra languages, so I'll just give him Elvish. That's fine. He can have a bonus language, just cause. Right, so, now, that is a lot of... That's a lot of health. What was that using? That was using, what, D10s? Let's throw that down a little bit. Actually, let's give him a weapon first. Just whilst I'm here. Let's give him... We'll give him throwing axes. Am I thinking throwing axes? Are throwing axes versatile? Throw... Where are the throwing axes? Are they up here? Throwing... Why don't I see them? Why can I not see a throwing axe anywhere? Great club, javelin, light hammer, mace, spear, battle. I actually don't see throwing axe. Or is it light axe? Some kind of light hammer. Light hammer's a throne. Let's see. Something for the throne trait. I want to make him a hand axe. That's what I was looking for. He's going to be a hand axe guy. He's hand axe. Hand axe man. Hand axe. There we go. He's a hand axe guy. He throws his hand axes. And they'll be slightly enchanted to always come back to him. Hey. Now, let's get back to rogue. I think it was like 94, wasn't it? 94? Yes, it was. Good-o. So the rogues are a D8. Let's give that an 8. And I'm going to have to roll my 8s again. This one And this one. Right, 4 and 7. 4 and 7. 2 and 1. Oh dear. 2 and 1. And we've got a 7 and a 7. That's not too bad. They're already 7s. Nice. And when we've got an 8 and an 8. Nice. 8. And that's already an 8. One more. 2. And that's already 2. That was actually quite a convenient lot of rolls. So, 106 is his HP. 17 is his AC. He doesn't need spells. Go ahead and delete those. Get that out of the way. Those borders can go away also. Don't need them. Right, now it's just a matter of adding his stuff. So he's got expertise. Expertise is again... Oh, wait, the skills. I never added the skill. I never added skills for the... I never had Kramer's skills. Let's double back to Warlock. 102. That's Sorcerer. Let's scroll. Warlock. What are your skills, mate? What are your skills? Arcana, Deception, History, Intimidation, Investigation, Nature, and Religion. Right, so let's... What's it? H3. Plus H3... I could build from your... What have you got? Insight? Is Insight an option? No, Insight is not an option. Deception's an option, but Charisma... Yeah, let's add the plus H3. Deception, Persuasion plus H3. There's only 2 that I add, I believe so... Yes, that's the 2. Okay, then. Go back to 94. Right, now, let's go on back down to Greg. And what are your skills, Greg? You get 4 choices. Right. What have you got to choose from? Options. Have we got all those in there? Yeah, we do. Okay, what's Dex? Acrobatics. Deception. Let's increase his stealth. Was it H25? Plus H25. H25. Copy that. Oh. Plus H. Did it again. H25. Copy that. There we go. Stealth. Sleight of hand. Just all his dex things. There we go. Is that all his dex things? And I got 1 more left. You know what? Let's get his athletics up. Just because. He's got to be oddly agile. He's oddly agile. And he's got his saving throws, which is dex and intelligence. Intelligence and dex. Cool. Right. So now the expertise. Choose 2 of your skill proficiencies or 1 of your skill proficiencies and the tools. Double the proficiency bonus. So I've got 4 of those because you get expertise twice. So things that I've already got. So we'll add naturally stealth. It's a good thing he's got a high stealth because he's got a disadvantage of that from his scale mail. That, and what else did he have? History? And athletics. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. All good. Right. So he's got sneak attack. Now, where's my other rogue? Because I can just go ahead. Let's see. Sorcerer, rogue. Here we go. Copy all that. He gets all the exact same stuff. Paste that in there. And then we go into... Yeah, the thief stuff. Thief. Let's add that E in there, shall we? There we go. Much better. Yeah, cool. Okay, so under thief. If I can just go ahead and find it. Arcane Trickster. There we go, thief. So he's got fast hands. Fast hands. Oh, damn it. Fast hands. Which, actually no, 1, 2, 3. Set those that way. So fast hands. Starting at 3rd level, my seat is sinking again at 3rd level. Starting at 3rd level, you can use the bonus action granted by your cunning action to make a dexterity sleight of hand check using your thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open a lock. Use an object. Why is that as a bonus action? That is a very, very specific skill. Like, the circumstances, those seem a little bit generic and common. It's very specific. Oddly specific. Annoyingly specific. I'm just going to give an advantage on his thieves' tools. No. Yes. On thieves' tools. In combat? No advantage with thieves' tool, that's fine. Yeah, because I can DM it, I can do what I want. Then we've got second story work. Okay. When you choose this archetype at 3rd level, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. In addition, when you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by the number of feet equal to your dexterity modifier. Okay. Actually, first go to, there we go, second story work. That's with a dash. And this is going to be what? How do I want to word this? Can climb. I'll probably just give him a climb speed. Yeah, just give him a climb speed, that's fine. Climb speed and what? Climb speed is what and what and what? Climb speed and I'll just say climb. Why is this centered again? Climb speed and dex bonus to jump. Let's put you in the right angle there, shall we? And do those. Climb. 30 feet, give him a 30 feet. You're lucky, mate. You're lucky, Grig. You are lucky. Lucky for being oddly nimble. Now, what's the next one? Supreme Sneak! Starting at 9th level, you have advantage on dexterity stealth. Check if you move no more than half your speed on the same turn. Supreme Sneak. How's a boot? I take out that extra E. Oh, and add in my dash. Supreme Sneak. So it is advantage on stealth. I'll just give it advantage on stealth. Advantage on stealth. Right. And that was an easy one. Wow, for some reason I did that in what? Half an hour? Compared to the hour that it took to do Kramer? I suppose Kramer was spells as well. Bloody spells always double the time. Right, right. Have I missed anything? I don't believe so. That's Grig in place. Nicely done. No word from anything about needing to leave yet, so let's keep on going. Right, so party member 3. is the Void Ganassi. Right, this one goes going to take a little bit longer. Let's actually skip the Void Ganassi for the moment, only because I have to look up the details again. So let's go to our human. Oh, wait a minute. These last three are going to take extra effort. Because yes, we have our human cavalier, but we have to draw the mount as well. And the other two are Ganassis. They are special Ganassis. Oh no, what have I done? Oh well, we can at least get names and descriptions and so on and so forth. So, who is this Void Ganassi? Who is this Void Ganassi? You know what, let's just go ahead and look up the Void Ganassi stuff. What are they listed under? No, not there, not there. Let's go into here. The notes for... Oh, what these? Yeah, these notes. The Void Ganassi. The Void Ganassi. You are from Dragon Magazine. No? No, you're from Dragon Magazine 380. I should have that around here somewhere. Now they're in my 4E folder, aren't you? Dragon Magazine 380? 380. Where are you? Oh, there it is. 380. Dragon Magazine 380. Right, so let's minimize that so that's not in the way. Things are going good in there still. That's good. Right. Okay. So we need to look up the Void Ganassi. Where is? This is 380, isn't it? Yes, 380. That's what I've written down. Classes, wizard. Okay, let's just scroll. Let's just scroll. Seeker. That's a class, isn't it? That's a class. Seeker class. Scroll past the Seeker. That's all for a Seeker class. Paragon, no, that's still for Seeker. Ah, here we go. The Abyssal Ganassi. Right, is that one's actually listed on here? I think so. Yeah, Void Soul Ganassis. They're a nice little write-up here. A nice little write-up would be super useful right about now. Abyssal Ganassi Adventurers. Abyssal Ganassi Feet. Playing Abyssal Ganassi. Do you not have a write-up about the Abyssal Ganassi? Huh. Huh. No, there's no actual little blurb about the individual Ganassi types here. I am disappointed. Okay, so let's zoom in. So, as an Abyssal Ganassi, the general stat bonuses that you get for the Void Soul, which is the one we're currently looking at. Let's get over to the right page. Yeah, the Void Soul Ganassi. It is a resistance of Psychic. You get a racial bonus to Will, and the Void Assumption Power. At 11th level, you get resistance. You're at the resistance of the Brood Psychic. Okay, so it is a psychic race. Void is psychic. We can work with this. Now, it is a wizard class. Okay, let's have a look at our wizard options. Where mage? Oh, war mage. War magic. Right, because what about... Okay, wisdom is pretty high. And we're not going to be doing any blade sling, so that's off the bat. That's gone. That's off the table. War magic, not enough constitution to do war magic, though we do have 4 points. Whack it all in wisdom. Because why not? Now, what is this Void Assumption Power? Where's that? Here we go, Void Assumption. And now, this is going back into 4th edition rules, so it's classified as an encounter power, which means it would translate to being either a spell or a per short rest deal. So the physical qualities of the Ganassi display when the different corrupted manifestations are summarized below. Void soul, black skin, suitable. Energy lines of the deepest lack of color, bold with utter darkness rising from the head. Weird. Never mind. But that's skipping over what I was supposed to be reading. The void assumption power. Effect. You cease to exist and can take no actions until the start of your next turn. You have line of sight and line of effect to no creature, and no creature has line of sight or line of effect to you. At the start of your next turn, you appear in the square of your choice within 3 squares of the square you left. Okay. Let's think. So yeah, it's going to be a once per rest deal. Let's actually go ahead and type this over here. Void assumption. Actually, blink. Yeah. Cast blink. Intellect. That will once per rest. There we go. Done. Solved. Oh, I shouldn't put my foot there. Hooking cables with my feet. Jeez. Done. Void assumption skill bonus. Now, what was the additional things? Resistance to psychic damage. Now, psychic damage is a thing. Psychic resist. Resistance to... Yeah, resistance in 4th edition actually is done by, like, tiers. It's usually like a flat bonus kind of deal. Whereas resistance here is just straight up cut it in half. So, resistance to... psychic damage? Yes, resistance psychic, yada yada. That doesn't need to increase over time because it can't. Yeah, that's fine. So that's the racial features. We got that. Right, so bit of background about the Dark Ganassi in my setting. They came to be because of the Calamity, because throwing the world into the darkness. So I do need to condense these down, like the Black Fire, I'll keep that one, but the Oil Sludge Ooze and probably the Caustic I'd combine as one. The Ash Smoke, the Ash and Smoke, would that fit with Cinder? No, Ember, Magma and Cinder would be one. Black Fire, Ash and Smoke I would put as one. Caustic, there's Plague and Void. Let's actually make a couple little notes here. Go back. So we'll make... Black Fire slash Ash slash Smoke. Yep. Why am I not copy pasting? Copy. Sorry. Copy. slash... what was the one that? Caustic. Because caustic... Yeah, it's the acid one. That's what I thought. Acid. So that sort of fits into that whole oil sludge ooze kind of deal. And then there was Ember and Cinder. Ember, Magma, Cinder. Oh, forgot the slash. And then Plague and Void. I might actually remove Plague. I didn't use Plague, did I? Void and Smoke. No, I did not use Plague. I'm going to go ahead and drop Plague. I don't think Plague has a place in this setting. So we'll add and Void. Void will be on its own. So I'll cross that out. What's the... What was it? No. Edit. Format? Where's the... strikeout. Alt Shift 5. Yes, thank you. Alt Shift 5. There. Oil Sludge Ooze. Yep. Ashen Smoke. Yep. Ember Magma. Yep. Ooh. They're all done together. Caustic's there. Cinder is there. Plague is gone. And then Void is there. Right. Easy. Easy peasy. Alright, did I miss anything? I didn't. I should have kept my head on. That's fine. Okay, so those will be the new races. Can I pop that over there? Alright, it's the wrong button. Can I do that? There we go. Oh, wrong way. There we go. So that's the official new races. So the Blackfire. Let's name these. Gotta name them. So Blackfire. We could just call it the Ashen. Yeah, we'll just call it the Ashen. Oh, that's a call. Bear with. Yeah. Right, I have to duck off. I have to go do a pickup run, so I'm going to call that a day here. Thank you very much for joining those who did. This is my last stream for a while, as I said before. Hopefully within a couple of weeks, once I'm actually on a proper roster, I will know where I'm going to be available and can slot in a few small streams here and there. But yes, that is me for now. Thank you again for joining. It's been fun. I shall see you when I see you.